So I am finally back. I'm not even sure how many of you will even be on tonight. I know it's hella late. It's about to be 11 o'clock my time. And I just got back from the House of Blues. So I had my first tarot gig there. But while we wait for everybody to get in here, of course, y'all already know the drill. We'll give everybody time and I'll tell you how it went. Need to smoke. Woo! Hey. Hey. Hold up. All right, you guys. So I figured not many people would be up this late, but that's okay. We'll still keep the show going. The show must go on. And anyways, the reason why I was so late tonight was I had my first tarot gig. It actually happened spur of the moment, and it went fairly well. I'm not sure if any of you that are watching currently have ever been to the House of Blues, but I've never been. So it was an awesome opportunity that just kind of fell in my lap, and I met some cool people, and maybe we'll go. So that worked out perfectly. The night was very interesting. And I think from now on, until I get my storefront, whenever I have an event such as this, I've been networking, trying to figure out if I can find other venues to do this at. You guys can always come visit me when I do shows. So that is something new, a new development for me. It was a new experience. I've done in-person tarot readings before, but never at a venue. So it was a blast, and it's definitely something that I want to expand on. But there was something that I came across today. There was so much that I had to learn. And it goes along with the title, where the angels say they're always with you. And the reason why I say this, good evening, Fabiano. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. The reason why I feel like this title is relevant to all of us is the fact that when we experience synchronicity and, we find that goodness comes to us in divine timing. And when we have these experiences, we realize that although we may have been going through a rough time in our lives or things may be tough right now, the angels say they're always with you. They're always leading the way and guiding you as long as you call on to them and keep the faith. And so sometimes we forget that our angels are always with us, but they just want to remind you today. And with this experience alone, there was a topic that came about, such as shamanism. And I've always been intrigued by it. And there have been a lot of different abilities that have developed over the years that may have been very dormant during my period of kind of being blinded, so to speak. And so it was such a beautiful experience to kind of find my calling spur of the moment, and putting myself out there, stepping outside of my comfort zone. And so, that can incite a lot of anxiety and fear within itself. And the funny thing about that is once you push past that feeling, then you can start to break barriers and break through those things that may be holding you back, such as fear and insecurity. Especially when we learn or we realize that those fears are not even our own. So once we push past that and we step outside of our comfort zone and we remember that the angels say they're always with us, the sky is the limit. Hell, Saturn is the limit. So it's a beautiful thing. And I'm not going to make this too long since it is fairly late. But there's a lot that transpired before I even got to the event. And this is all relative to, what we're about to pick up on in this reading, because your girl is going to use the Starman Tarot, and we're going to peer a little bit into the energies. But especially with this experience and prior to even going to this event, I had an experience that was extremely profound. And maybe some of you can relate in some way, where finally I broke past this threshold that just kept kind of keeping me in place a little bit. I was holding back and I couldn't quite put my finger on why until earlier today. Sometimes you have to break down before you reach a breakthrough in your life. And that rings very true for what I went through. When you finally feel yourself starting to heal from trauma, what? What do you want? What? Am I talking too much? Oh. Mm-hmm. You say hi to everybody? I missed you, baby. You know that, right? This is my boy. I love you. You mean? Now let mommy talk. You know I love you. Get that butt up out of here. Really? You itching that? Okay. Yeah. That's Poppy, everybody. All right, baby. Go ahead. Get that butt on. Go ahead. Go sit that butt. Okay. All right, Papa. All right. Go ahead. Go. No, go ahead. Sit that butt. Good boy. I know. Mhm. Can I finish? What? You can't telling me what to do. I love you too. You have me keeping these people waiting, baby. Okay? You hear me? Go sit your butt. Go sit that butt. Go ahead. Go. Go. Okay. I know. So, when you finally reach this point where you break past this threshold, where you may have felt stuck for quite some time dealing with traumatic events through your life, maybe they are resurfacing in some way. And it's meant to resurface so we can face it and heal it. And that was the experience that I had prior to this event. Now I'm starting to see that even when I'm up, stop. What? Okay. Who are you talking to like that? What? Mhm. I know. No, mommy loves you, baby. You know that. Don't be sniffing me toes. Go sit in your butt. Don't tell me no. Come up here. Come on, come on. Okay, come on. No, no, don't do that. Come here. Come here. No, I'm not chasing you. No. No. Whoa, what did you just say? No, you said something else. Okay, are you coming up? Come on. Come on. Okay, there it is. Hey. Poppy just wants to say hi, everybody. Hi, Poppy. Everybody happy with Poppy. You're so cute. has a funny backstory. When he was little, there's this little dot on his nose. You can't really see it, but it's in the middle of his nose. And when he was smaller, when I had him as a kitten, he looked like he had a Hitler stash. So I was gonna call him Little Hitler, but then I was like, nah, that's first of all, it's too many words, and it's just I don't know. I felt like Poppy's better, right? Don't be leaving. We're talking about you. Mm. Are you done? Hmm? It's already open. Really, Poppy? Okay, zip in your lip. You understanding? Zip it. No, no, no. You zip it. Don't be itching your chin. All right. Let me finish. So, no butterfly life. It's Poppy like poppy seed. But yes, he does, just like mommy. But anyways, once you and I love you too, Butterfly Life. I just saw your message, girl. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. Um so I really feel like now that we're reaching this full moon energy, you guys are going to be feeling a lot of things that are going to resurface from your subconscious, especially when it comes to your dreams and when it comes to how you respond to to whatever experience is thrown your way. What you do with your time, what you do with your energy. And so I feel like I want to open up about some things that, have happened throughout my life that maybe I just feel led to share some of these traumas. That way, once you talk about it, you can release it. Like once you face it, you release it and let it go for good. But yet you can also help someone else by telling your story, being open about these traumas and lessening the intensity and removing the blockages that's created from these traumas. So that's been my experience. I finally feel like I've released some things, and I think the best way for me to do this is to share it and then completely let it go. So there are also some wild things that happened this evening, and although it was all good, I met some love interests. I'm not gonna lie, and it was actually male and female, which freaked me out because I haven't seen a female that I've been interested in. And she actually came and got a reading from me, and she had that short black hair, and she was rocking it. She looked good, and I was like, "Girl, you're sexy." And she was like, "Well, I'm single," and I'm like, I said, "Don't play with me, girl. I love women." I said, "Matter of fact, I think I might be starting to like women more than men with what's been going on lately." And so anyways, we exchanged numbers, and she was a Sagittarius, and then I met another Sagittarius guy. That was my first customer actually to get a reading at the House of Blues, and he was married, and I was talking to him about how I felt good energy about him before I started reading the cards. Some of you guys may be seeing a lot of 911 as well. The number's 911. We'll talk about that angel number here in a second, but just the people that I met another guy that was an Aquarius. And actually the guy that hired me for the event is also an Aquarius, and he was flirting with me, girl. He saw me in my dress earlier today, and I had to walk through the metal detectors, and he told me to twirl, and I did it. And the other guy was like, you don't have to do all that. Just and my dumb ass did it though, but I was like, oh, okay. He was handsome too and shit. And he was the stage manager, so he was just everywhere. And I met this Gemini And he was just so full of himself, but I love the confidence, though. It wasn't like a over the top, but I felt like people that aren't listening to their inner child, and people that are not listening to what it is that they really want, even those that have yet to identify what it is that they truly want. This is when we start to run into our ego. This is when we start to run into a roadblock. And so it was just interesting to be able to help these people in a place that I've never been to before. I was nervous. I'm not going to lie. I was extremely nervous. I had everything set up. It was really cute. You guys can go check it out on Instagram at Mistress Lotus 1111 or on Facebook as well at Mistress Lotus if you want to see those photos. But it was really nice. I had it all set up, decked out, and I just really liked the vibe. I actually met a man on the way there too to the venue. And again, it was another stranger. And y'all know when I'm out and about, I'm listening to music. And he stopped me and he was like, I just wanted to stop and tell you that, thank you. And I was just like, for what? Like, that's really what I asked. Because at first I was like, oh God, somebody's talking to me. I'm just trying to jam. And then I was like, wait, why? And he was like, just because, and then he started bringing up, I thank you for being my hot girl summer. And I said, oh, no. And I'm sorry, I may be about to offend some people up in here, but just deal with it, okay? Because if you love me, it shouldn't matter, right? But he brought up, and I was like, no, I don't do Nicki Minaj. And he said, oh, well, what about Cardi B? I said, no. And he was like, why? I said, look, they're sexy and everything, but they're not really talking about shit in their music, so I don't really fuck with it. But I see the compliment in what you're trying to say. And I really do appreciate it, Doc. But you know what I'm saying, Doc? You're gonna have to chili on that. You feel it? Like you're gonna have to chili, Doc. And so, anyways, then he brought up who did he bring? He brought up Pink. And y'all know I love my pop. I loved Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Mariah Carey, Pink, of course, no doubt, but they were different. They weren't really too poppy. But anyways, you get it. So that's what I started with. That's what I grew up with. And I was like, yes, I love Pink. And he was like, yeah, she's not afraid to be herself. And it's so funny because I felt like the angels, God himself even, was talking through this man and reassuring me that keep going forward, keep doing what you're doing. It's good that you're allowing yourself to be free. It's good that you're putting yourself out there. And we actually just kind of created a dialogue. I was asking him, what he did, and I was explaining to him what I did. So it just kind of snowballed from there. And he was a fellow artist. So it was just really nice. It was a pleasant experience to come across people like that. The only complaint I would say I had was, your girl even got some free food. I didn't get any free drinks though, but that I still made some money though. So it was all good. And oh my God, there was this sexy guy with long hair playing the guitar. Girl, I was only staring at him on stage. Like I was sprung. How he got me doing things I never do. You know, but I'm just saying, like, I had a blast. The only complaint I had was when I was riding down the rail downtown. Mind you, it's nighttime in downtown Houston and shit gets thick out there. And of course, I'm just with little old me and mind you, I had the pepper spray, the taser, but I'm riding on the high, of having such a good day and a good night. And, I'm getting ready to upload these readings and, everything fell into place. I got everything done that I wanted to get done. But then some dude had to come up to me and he just kind of like rolled up. And I thought he was going to ask for change. And mind you, I had money, but I lied like a motherfucker. I was like, nah, I ain't got nothing. And then, he dapped me up or whatever, did the little fist bump and shit. And then this man really proceeded to touch my ass. Now, mind y'all, there were police and Metro Police. So there were both kinds of police standing right there. And do y'all know that I said, oh no, don't do that. I said, I will knock your ass out. I said, that's disrespectful. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I just said, he just touched my fucking ass. And they didn't do shit. And I'm not going to lie. I was pissed the fuck off. It's not like I got hurt or anything. And it's not like it was worse than what it was. It could have always been worse. But at the same time, it's like, really? Like, that's a violation of my my fucking personal space. And you don't do no shit like that. Like, no. Nobody's advertising. Then I had another dude come up to me and he was just adamant about wanting me to go back with him somewhere and look at his pool. And I had to say no to this man like 9 different times. And he's over here drunk as fuck, spilling his drink, and he was doing his taser, so I was doing mine back, and we were communicating with tasers and shit. So that's how that whole thing sprung up. But I was just like, I told him straight up, I was like, look, I told you no. I said, don't make me shock you. I should only have to say no once. Don't play with me. And then he got upset and just kind of looked to the side. So I don't know. Those were my only complaints. I was really pissed off because that you're violating me at that point. Not the guy that was drunk and shit. I know he was drunk, but the other dude, it's like, come on, bro. And just the audacity behind them just thinking that they could just like do something like that to someone. So I feel like things could have always been worse. And that the angels say they're always with us. They're always with you. And so I was seeing different signs. I even saw Jesus loves you on my way back home. I saw, this, I don't know if he was a transgender. I don't know if he was just, I don't know the term. I don't know if he was just, gay, but he was dressed up. I feel like maybe I should call him her. So she had her makeup on and shit. And I could see people were looking at her, but I wanted so badly just to tell her, because I'm a freak myself. I'm a weirdo. It's like when you look at us both, I felt like we're one and the same, even though we're one and the same in different ways. And I just saw how people were looking and responding to it. I wanted so badly to tell her that she was beautiful, but she got off before I did. So, but there were a lot of good things that I experienced, right? So that is the beautiful part. Nothing, my Poppy is here, safe and sound. I have my home here. I got some money, I'm really feeling like I'm finally taking that step in the right direction and not holding back, because a part of me, I was so anxious when I first got the offer, and it was so spur of the moment that my mind was really trying to start talking myself out of going. Oh, just keep doing your videos, or what. But then a part of me was just like, you know what? Fuck it. What's the harm in you going? And hey, you might even be able to get some free food out of it. And maybe you enjoy the show. Who knows? And I did enjoy the show. I did get free food. And your girl also got paid. You know what I'm saying? So that outweighs the bad. And it's a good reminder that things can always be worse. And our angels never leave our sides. Ever. So just keep the faith, you guys. And on that note, let's take this puff and let's get into this reading, because I'm curious to see what Spirit has to say to the collective. Wait, shared Twitter and everything. What? And you know what, Riri? I'm just looking back at your comment, girl. I don't even think I said anything. I've been thinking about you too. I hope that you're okay and you're hanging in there. I still remember you, girl. All right, let's get into it. So again, this is going to be a reading for the collective, for everyone that is new. That's usually how I do my live readings. So let's see, gods and goddesses. What messages do you have for the collective? What does Spirit have to say? Damn, Carbon Queen. All right, girl. Thank you so much for the super chat, first of all. And I'll go ahead and do the question now for you. Or do you want me to do the collective first, since I already asked? I just realized that. Let's do it after. Right? That way you get a double reading. So it works out. And peace and love, baby girl. I really do appreciate that. Damn, tonight is a good night. I'm telling you. Even with the little bullshit, tonight was a good night, yo. That's crazy. Then the second batch of readings, guys, keep in mind, I will. Ooh. Look, I love it. Look how she down, right? She's ready and willing. She's open. She's open-minded. She's open to love, and her cup is full. Her cup doth runneth over. And there are so many offers coming in, so many things that we see intuitively. Our perspectives are shifting, and we are starting to continue our journey of ascension here. We're opening up to life. We're opening up to love, to opportunities, and finally being free, not just with our sexuality, but being free with, you know, how we look. Some of us are starting to fall in love with our bodies and fall in love with our face, our shape. And, maybe we spent so many years, you know, hating the way that we look. Now we're starting to find this self-love here. We are knowledgeable. This is the counterpart to the high priestess. So we are knowledgeable of the hidden realms, the hidden secrets, as well as secrets. I feel like there's someone here that wants to get on bended knee and propose as well, because this is what it looks like to me here. I also see that there's a message definitely from our spirit guides. I'm not sure how well you guys can see it, but you see, as this man is on bended knee, you see this light coming from the cup. There are people that are coming in that want to share in your light. People are saying they love your energy. You're very charismatic and attractive in many different ways. You're starting to manifest a lot easier. I feel like right now you've been dealing with. Thank you so much, you guys. This is so cool. I appreciate that, Butterfly Life. Thank you for the super chat. The wheel reverse says a lot about unexpected turn of events here. We've been dealing with this as our challenge for quite some time. And there is definitely a karmic shift. Karmic debt is being paid. There are things that happen spur of the moment that turn this reversed wheel upright again. Because of our willingness to come from a place of love, because of our willingness to be open to new ideas, new perceptions, new people, new places, and new things. We're not afraid to let our freak flag fly high, right? But we're also still reserved in a way. We're still using discernment when it comes to the offers that we receive and the offers that we decide to move forward with. We've come out of a period where we may have hit rock bottom many times. It's like we kept beating our head against a brick wall here. Things are changing. Get money. Look at him, B. I love seeing this dude. Look at this dude. He's got an infinity hoverboard. He got his coin. He getting coin. He making decisions. He's organized. He's, connected. Dog. You know what I'm saying? Like balance, inner balance, outer balance. He's able to work and play and be able to still stay on top of everything that needs to get done. This infinity hoverboard within itself says a lot as we are rising higher, leaving behind all we've known. We're going into the unknown with stability. We're manifesting infinite amount of possibilities, even an infinite amount of financial opportunities. We are only accepting balanced relationships and balanced people when it comes to who we choose to hang around. And we may have just unexpectedly dropped everybody. And it was just like, fuck it. I'm just about my coin, B. I love it so far. Some of us could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or some of us could have these signs in our chart. Love is on the horizon, you guys. And it doesn't even have to be love with someone else. There are some of us that aren't really focused on romantic relationships right now. We're more focused on self-love, but still we're coming from a place of love. And that's where the true healing can begin. You're almost there, you guys. Some of you guys may have felt like you've put in long and grueling hours towards a project here, or towards something, that you're passionate about, or towards, just life in general, trying to keep up with the bills, trying to keep up with school and the kids and the cleaning and the cooking and all of these different things here. You're almost there. Keep going. You only have a few more steps to go. And once it's over for good, and you can finally relieve yourself of all of these burdens, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And even financially, because there may be somebody here that feels like someone owes them something. Maybe there's a sense of entitlement with some of the people that have been in, our lives, that we've already decided to leave behind. Things were one-sided. It seemed like people only helped when it was beneficial to them, or some ulterior motive was the motivation behind them even pretending to care. There's somebody that actually owes somebody some money, and it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone is feeling like, you know what, I've been making a lot of effort and this person hasn't, and this person's looking back at the Six of Pentacles reversed, which I find interesting. Somebody's looking back on the fact that either they've been dealing with a lot of one-sided relationships and now they have to be more vigilant and, be more cautious in who they give their heart to. This also makes me feel like there's someone that wants to come back, but they don't know if they should move forward or come back, if it's even worth it. There's a situation where there are just a lot of people here that are lusty. They like one-night stands. They like to pump and dump, But again, we're that Queen of Cups. We want something real, not anything temporary or, meaningless. Someone is stuck between two people, two choices. They're stuck in two minds. This is the type of person that is risk averse. Like they don't change. They don't evolve. They're doing the same old thing with the same old people, stuck in life. And it's because somebody has been really lazy. They don't want to put the work in to anything. They'd rather have other people do things for them. Letter here near these stumps in this card, and there's a message that somebody is holding on to, or someone is just waiting, or just they're growing bored of waiting. Mm, wow. Look at this. The final blow. Somebody is thinking about all of the things that they have done to hurt people. Somebody is stuck in this. Or all of the things that have been done to them. Somebody's stuck on all the people that betrayed them, all the people that they gave their all to and got nothing back. There's a lot of pain here. Especially when it comes to family members, friends. Some of us could be feeling stuck or have been feeling stuck financially. Somebody's stuck in their ways, they're stubborn. They gave up. They gave up, but they see the Queen of Cups here. Somebody's feeling tired, worn out. I think I see why. See, when it comes to making plans with someone or wanting to go on a trip, somebody's going to cancel it or something is going to happen unexpectedly to stop everything in its tracks. Yet there's still someone here, because I feel like the reason behind that is there's still someone here that has a lot of inner conflict. They're fighting themselves every single day. And all it's done All it's done is send them in a big circle over and over. See, I want you, oh my God. Oh my God. I keep seeing a lot of the Four of Wands. This is in the outcome. It's also paired with the Two of Swords. Yeah, somebody's definitely in two minds. Somebody is overloaded with life, just in general. Someone sees the truth here. Someone finally sees the truth that we've moved on. We're completing a cycle. For our greater good, we are now closing the door and keeping it closed. Although we may not be moving forward with some plans with certain people here, although things didn't go according to plan, although, what we thought would work out didn't, we're still finding ourselves pleasantly surprised with how life starts to turn around. And what goes around comes around, right? But now, as long as we break free, break through the mold, keep our third eye open, step outside of our comfort zone, travel the world, see the world, try new things. I see a lot of good fortune. Things just seem to be working out perfectly. Out of nowhere. And it's beautiful. There's a situation here where someone is trying to send a message. That's why that letter is by the stumps. That's why they're stuck. They're waiting on a response, or they're waiting to see when they'll be unblocked. That just came through, you guys. It could be an earth sign specifically. I also see that there are more opportunities for jobs for you guys. More opportunities to move up within your company even. Or, now you're, again, I see a lot of references to going to school again. Or just learning new skills and new things in general. I like how she's wearing predominantly red here, because we talk a lot about the reversal spell being confirmed in many different ways and consistently. And this is another clue. We're starting to manifest new connections, new opportunities by giving birth to these ideas here, expanding our minds. Someone may be coming in with news of being pregnant, because I see how she's just sitting here holding her belly. This also could represent the fact that we are pregnant with our power, and we're getting ready to unleash it into the world. all the ideas that we've been sitting on are now coming to fruition here. It's like you're manifesting your own golden opportunities here. I'm looking at this purple moon in the back. You see that? On the full moon, watch how your life starts to change. 2 weeks thereafter. And then a few months after. Then after a year goes by, you're like, damn, everything I said I was going to do, I did now. All the seeds that I've planted, they're growing massively. Acceptance. Someone has to accept the fact that it's over, and someone's having a hard time with it. That's wild. And now look, you know how we're discussing manifestation, and we've already discussed this Two of Swords reversed. Bam, there you have it. Someone's starting a family. Someone snuck off. It's like somebody's married or in a relationship, but then they like sneak around. They tell lies, complete lies, or half truths. Someone is realizing that you don't know what you have until it's gone. That's what I'm getting from it. 6 of Wands. Someone's trying to either sneak up on us or sneak away from us. That's what I'm seeing with this. Trying to take something of ours. And you know what's funny? Speaking of that, that reminds me of someone. Remember in the last collective reading, I was telling you guys a story time about Boring. Remember? The one that I had to throw out of my apartment because they were mouthing off and acting a plum fool. Yeah, Boring. Come to find out, I just realized this today. Boring stole my flip flops. Now, it's not a big deal. I mean, those are replaceable and they had no sentimental value. You know, it's whatever. But remember when I told you about people either giving you gifts or people taking items of yours? That is a clue that somebody is trying to sneak around and they're plotting your demise to either attract you to them or to either try and get in on what it is that you're manifesting for yourself. Or they're trying to sneak away from their responsibilities. Or they're trying to sneak away from, you know, the truth. But yet the Six of Wands speaks volumes. Because regardless of that little deceptive energy, or that elusive energy, we're still making progress. We will triumph over all of our enemies because the angels say they are always with you. I feel like there's someone definitely torn between two people for sure. They're already involved, but they're looking over here, looking at what this other person is accumulating, the attention that they're getting. Hello, Nisha. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. I want to clarify these for sure, but I'm going to put these to the side because I've never seen these two cards come out together like this before, right? It's a mixed bag. See, people are going to try and sneak in or sneak out, I'm telling y'all. Or now we're deciding to kind of be quiet about our successes. We're displaying humility here. We're no longer talking about what we're going to do. We do it and then we talk about what we did. There are two cards that allude to success with all of this. Somebody wants to move away. Somebody's going to try and sneak and move away, but there's going to be success with this. You'll find that if you've left an unstable workplace situation, or you weren't getting paid what you were owed, or whatever you were dealing with, or maybe you were getting paid really well in an old job and just something occurred. You'll end up finding something better in the end anyway. I mean, I need to see what all this is about because I see this death card reversed, y'all. All right. It's like somebody doesn't want to change. They don't want to, you know what I mean? They don't want to face themselves. It's why somebody's running here or hiding or, I can't. Show me the Six of Pentacles reversed. I can't even. Okay. See, so we're going to also pause. I know it's a lot that's going to come out, but watch how I break this shit down. Now, first of all, somebody's definitely married or involved. They have a family together, kids together, home together. But it's not a happy home when it comes to being happily married per se. But the money is good. It's convenient. They don't have to do anything, So they just put up with being bored, either for the sake of the kids or for the sake of being financially stable in that situation. Yet someone's restless. They still haven't learned their lessons because they'd rather stay in place and do the same old thing, stay, bound to the tried and true. But there's this inner restlessness with someone here. They can't relax because there's a lot going on at home for sure. And there's a lot of clashing. I'm telling you, I just got through saying somebody's giving up. There you have it. But somebody has a lot of inner conflict over the fact that they gave up on a really good situation out of convenience or financial security or whatever superficial reason it was done. Someone has confessed their feelings. This is like the beginning stages of us developing our intuition, us getting into, more artistic expression. This is us finally coming into our own in a major way. There could be some people that are expressing their interest, for sure. I also feel like now that we're standing up for ourselves and we're being open and vulnerable by expressing our truth, expressing how we truly feel inside, we're able to not only heal, but transmute any weaknesses into strengths. Look at this, King of Cups reversed. I see a lot of watery energy coming out. Somebody is drinking or doing something to numb how they feel. They could even be using sex to numb how they truly feel. This is the type of person that has a really hard time figuring out why they feel what they feel. They don't even know how to communicate it properly. So when confronted, they turn manipulative. This is someone that is non-confrontational, someone that is weak-minded. Someone was taught to never show their emotions, or that, maybe they learned this behavior in the household. But because they never want to face themselves, they never change. And as justice is being served here, and we're again remaining balanced, especially between head and heart, we're able to make all the wrongs be set right again. Someone's going to end up going to jail. Someone's definitely dealing with being, abusive, or, domestic abuse. I'm sorry if that triggers anyone, or just abuse within the family or within a living situation, within a marriage, a commitment. Someone feels bound because they'd rather stay trapped in their minds rather than taking action to make it right. There's someone here, especially when it concerns jail, they could have been drinking or, partying too much, doing the most. Now someone's ready to change their mind about things, or they're aimlessly living life as though there are no consequences for their actions when it comes to karma. And now somebody's facing it. I feel like we're more focused on being on our own and harvesting the fruits of our labor and focusing on, money. Getting a 401k, really focusing on getting a savings, savings account, or, start really taking control of our lives again. There's so much abundance that's flowing in here. Someone is torn between staying in a relationship, for sure, or just staying single. because they always are living in the mind. This is a situation where family has been nothing but, money motivated. There's stability there, but the lack of love, the drinking or the drugs or, you know, fears and insecurities, these things kind of create these barriers. I mean, someone's father's going to have to let someone out, or, you know, this could be, an ill-tempered person. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone that is a fatherly figure that's like this. And for every jab that he took at us, it's like he's getting it back here. And here we have a crow flying in. Somebody's about to blow this up. I hate to say this, but suicide bomber comes to mind as well. Something's off with this. This is the type of person that I see here, because I see this dynamite here. Demolition man. This is an extremely angry person. Show me this Prince of Wands reversed. Thank you very much, little miss. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. See, I love seeing this Queen of Swords. This is all about us standing in our truth. The owl represents the esoteric, seeing the unseen. We've been through so much throughout our lives that we know the game like the back of our hand. And we know when somebody's trying to run it. We know when someone's trying to play us. And we're not staying silent about it anymore. We're not allowing people to get away with what they've done. This is newfound clarity. I feel like even this owl behind us, this is a representation of the fact that our angels are always with us. The divine uses everything around us to communicate with us, whether it's birds, music, conversations that we hear in passing, the people that we meet. We continue to stand in our truth, and we know that when we hold this sword, it can create or it can destroy. And we're choosing to wield it for creation. But we know that being on our own here and just cutting something off, cutting soul ties, even cutting communication after having spoken our truth. This is the bread and butter. We're done dealing with people being in and out of our lives. We're done dealing with people who are impulsive. They have no impulse control. We're done dealing with people who just want to keep running for the rest of their lives, knowing damn well that they're going to have to, face themselves and what they've done eventually. And even if they don't figure it out, they're going to. It's a waste of time. It's beyond futile. And again, this is just complete disinterest in anything. They're just numb. They don't, it's like they're thinking about all these people that they still are giving their heart to. Somebody is just completely turning this down. Like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, no regrets. Show me this Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So, interesting. So, the card that stuck out to me the most is this Nine of Swords. There's still some people that are either consciously or subconsciously projecting this negative energy onto you. Or some of you guys are picking up on things spiritually, especially when it concerns spell work. Someone's trying to take away your sleep, take away your life force. Some of you guys are waking up to these lucid nightmares. They're not even lucid dreams anymore, girl. They're just lucid nightmares. And it takes you a minute to wake up from it, to realize, is it real? Is it not? There's so much anxiety and fear within people here that are running from the truth and have been for some time now. But now they're again, there's no place left to hide. That's one of my favorite porn songs. I have no place to hide. Or wait, to run and hide. I have no place to hide. Would you like? Somebody's going to end up getting exposed here for their dirty deeds, and they're tripping. Somebody is staying up all night or trying to figure out why they can't get us off of their minds. All these fears and doubts within themselves that they just can't seem to break away from. They're projecting it onto other people around them. I mean, every time I see this damn card, I'm looking at this witch bitch in the back. She's reversed, but let me put it upright so y'all can see. Look. Somebody's tormented with all the things that they've been doing to people. All the people are turning on them. Everybody is starting to call them out now. I also feel like on our end, we've already pulled out of this energy. Again, it's being reversed. Whoever's been trying to run and hide from their dirty dealings, well, you're going to realize they didn't get very far. People are being petty now. It's like everybody is up in arms about something. Fighting about something. You know, starting arguments as like misdirection to never have to talk about anything real. You know, they just say things that they think that everybody wants to hear. I think we know that on a deeper level with that Queen of Cups. They're not maturing. They have no impulse control. It's like they have no self-control. They just can't help themselves. They just have to keep living this life, this vicious cycle. So that's why we're not taking a leap of faith with certain people here. Hello, Rose. Hope you're doing well. We've also realized that while we are finally triumphing over our enemies, they are now suffering. the same way they made us suffer in the past. And now things are starting to blow up. Things are getting ready to blow up. In a good way for us and in a bad way for those that tried to cross us. Knight of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So I like how this is in the foundation. Somebody just wants money. That's it. And I feel like this could also be describing us as well because, ooh, and I love how that Eight of Swords reversed just came out. Whoever's dad's going to bail them out, like I said before, or whoever has parents that always bail them out, or whoever bailed on us as parents, or the fact that we're more focused on our foundations and true relationships. We're finding a man that is wealthy and stable and single, ready to mingle, girl, because I do see this Four of Wands, but this family references, I feel like there's a sense of entitlement. It's a very positive card, especially when it comes to manifesting an immense amount of wealth for ourselves. Finding new homes, finding multiple streams, or finding ways to have multiple streams of income. It's like, damn, I didn't think to do this, or damn, this works better than something traditional. Somebody wants out, and we're letting ourselves out. Maybe we realize that some of these endings, or some of the people even, maybe we were putting them on a pedestal in some way, or maybe we, were seeing things to be bigger than what they needed to be. But now we're free, and we're happy, and we're successful. Because I just can't help but look at how we have the Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the World, the Princess of Pentacles, like upright. Upright, girl. Somebody wants to come back because I'm telling you. Somebody wants to come back, but somebody's blocked and they're stuck. There's also a situation where somebody is, again, stuck in their head all the damn time. That's where most of the problems lie. And the fact that they're emotionally stunted, that's another problem. But look at this. Someone's boat is sinking. And right when I said sinking, it flew to the side. So let's look at it again. It's still reversed. Somebody's boat is sinking, girl. Guys, don't stay trapped in your mind. And if someone does try to come back after they finally release themselves from a situation that they've grown bored of, best believe if they did it before, they'll do it again. And as long as we stay focused on doing our own thing, which is what I also see with that Nine of Pentacles next to that King of Pentacles, we are moving up in financial status, social status. We can't be bothered with the nonsense. And this is what I feel like somebody's trying to come in with, and it could be a lot of family members like this. It could be people in general, or just where we are investing our money, investing our time and energy. We've realized that we have to make a decision to make progress and to stop investing in certain people here. Keep to ourselves more. Really? I'm not finished. want. You happy up here? Come on. Okay. Well, let me move my hair. This doesn't seem comfortable, right? Okay. Poppy's my best friend. And he's also my boyfriend, apparently, because there was this one time I was sitting in bed and I didn't have no clothes on. And he was sitting in my lap, kind of like this. And Poppy likes to do this thing with his head where he like mushes his head against my booby. And so, anyways, one time, like I said, I didn't have no clothes on. And this this boy put his lips ever so gently, like he was like a human man, and just like grazed my nipple a little bit with his lips. And I was like, Poppy, what the fuck? All right, guys, I'll finish up in a second. Can I finish it? Okay, come on. All right, you guys. Sorry about that. He's so cute. He's my baby. Show me the Princess of Pentacles. Okay. Asking ye shall receive. See. Oh man, there's going to be some things that are going to come out about the family that maybe some family members have been keeping some dirty secrets, and those secrets are about to get blown up. They're about to get put on blast, put on trial, because, and it could be a Cancer or a Pisces here or a Taurus. I also see Leo energy coming up. Shit within a relationship, domestic things in general. And yes, this is for the collective. I feel like there's so much subconsciously that somebody knows. They know. They're picking up on the fact that somebody's about to blow some shit up. Somebody's about to expose the fact that people that could even be really religious and go to church every Sunday or whatever, they're the ones that are abusing people behind closed doors or doing dirty deeds behind people's backs or stepping outside of the relationship or, just overall taking people's kindness for weakness. From our head to our toes, we are healing. We're breaking free from tradition. We don't follow the crowd. We don't follow the flock because we don't resonate with certain things. So maybe some of us may hold on to many different spiritual beliefs all in one. Some of us may have been raised Christian or Catholic and decided to step outside of that, and they find that it resonates more with them. And that could have happened on a subconscious level. This rebellion within, this family setting, whether it was us that rebelled when we were younger or us rebelling against those who have taken our kindness for weakness, by doing this, all the lies and deceit, I mean, it's somebody knows what's coming. And you know what, Brittany Pyle, if you would like to get a private reading, I actually do those for $20 if you want a one question reading or if you want to see what Spirit has to say. But you can do it through Super Chat or PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App is linked below, if that's what you were asking. You guys are making some changes here. And I love how you see 111 right now, Carbon Queen, because, yeah, a lot of 1111, angel numbers, 333, 911. I brought that up earlier. And now that we're talking about this, I did say I would clarify what 911 means. 9 is nearing completion, and 11 is going through the gateway. You're almost at the gateway, ready to cross over. There are family members that have been creating a lot of illusions that they are family men and women, but they have a lot of skeletons in their closet. That's why they do so much to try and cover up things, or that's why they're hiding. Somebody is restless. No, baby. Don't do it. See, there goes that sacred clown reversed again. Somebody feels like they gave up too quickly. or now that their situation is starting to blow up in their face, they're trying to sneak back in or find their way back in. I'm telling you, look, we've already reclaimed our power. We are releasing karmic relationships. We've already done so, matter of fact. And like I said, we're coming out with a confession here. Since people don't want to look at themselves, they don't want to face the music, we're going to make them face the music. In a tell-all exclusive expose. Guys, get some rest. If you guys are starting to feel like you cannot take a day off, that is when you need to take a day off the most. Remember that. Take some rest. Give yourself some time to figure out how you're going to move forward, what your next steps are going to be. There are people here that don't have a conscience. But regardless of whether they have a conscience or not, karma is still coming. So they don't have a conscience, but they got karma. And what I always love to say is karma is a bigger bitch than me. And I'm a pretty big bitch when I want to be. So that's really saying a lot. If karma is a bigger bitch than me, damn, your ass is about to get fucked up 100-fold, dog. I'm telling you. Yo, it's going to blow these bitches' wigs off. Straight up. Wig snatched. Bald heads slapped. Hoes smacked. And all of the above, because this is what I'm seeing here. Told you I saw that Leo energy coming up. And just in general with friendships, we weren't happy with these people. We're confessing that to someone. You know what? This is bullshit. I'm done. You don't want to look at yourself. You're always talking shit about everybody else just to try and distract yourself from your own flaws, your own misery and all that other shit. So I'm done. You don't want to have a conscience? Okay, well, I'm going to tell everybody everything. So you can shut the fuck up and leave me the fuck alone. Leave me out of it. I need to speak my truth so I can release myself. That's what we're doing. It's going to catch a lot of attention. And we're going to be successful in doing that, which is funny because I just got through telling you guys that I want to be more open with you. And there are going to be some things that I'm going to share with you along, with my story that it may trigger some of you, but I'll put trigger warnings in them. But I decided I'm going to tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Okay. No more hiding. And that goes to my family members. So they better prepare themselves because shit is about to get fucking lit. It's about to get fucking lit. Look at this Cancer energy. They're going to be trapped. They're going to be trapped in their own shit. Look. They can't hide anymore. They can't run anymore. This is what I'm saying. Somebody's trying to control the narrative. They're trying to control how people perceive them. And now they have no control. They have no success. They can't hide anymore. This is interesting because I see the Ten of Chalices. Once we speak our truth, I see a lot of emotional fulfillment. Yo, there are 3 marriage cards. Yo, there's so much attention that we're going to be getting by people that are like, especially for those of us women out there that are practicing hypergamy or at least just trying to date up. We're not trying to do no struggle love, along our glow up, right? Because there's levels to this shit, right? So now we're moving up in many different ways. And we're also finding connections, investors, networking, and finding so many blessings. Blessings are coming into us from the heavens. Look at this. Attention is showering in. It's like we're turning heads everywhere we go. Everybody stares because they can feel us. They see us. They want us. They see our success, but we're humble about it. We're getting along with everybody around us. No longer putting other people's happiness before our own. Welcome, Chat Tarot, to the Lotus Squad on the live stream. This is beautiful energy. But there's definitely somebody coming in that's going to be giving us some attention for real. And I think that, yo, this is crazy. Okay, look at this. Somebody wants to recover what was lost, or we will be recovering what was lost. So if we had something stolen from us, it will be returned. Reversal spells, return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. I'm seeing that. We're no longer spiritually depleted. We're no longer going through this cycle of feeling like we're left out, being left out in the family. We're speaking our truth, and it may hurt. It may fuck some people's day up. Fuck their whole image up. We're getting our money up. Somebody's afraid to change, though. And I feel like that's more people from our past. They're afraid to change, but they want to. That's what I feel like. Now we're starting to focus more on our creativity, especially when we need healthier outlets to channel this newfound empowerment that we are stepping into, to channel any, negative energy, negative feelings, negative thought patterns. We're keeping ourselves busy. We're going to school. Seriously, we're starting to learn new things and just finding a lot of people that we can really truly vibe with. Finding our tribe, finding so many different ways to maximize our income. Somebody's getting news about a child and they're scared shitless. And now they feel stuck in that situation because of that. I'm also seeing that as well for those dealing with third-party situations. Show me the Princess of Pentacles. It's interesting how this chariot is sitting reversed in front of me, and it just keeps calling to me. Ace of Pentacles, I feel like we're going to get a new job, just new everything, dude. Like this, look, I'm done. I'm done. Inheritances come to mind. I feel like we're reading a lot more. The seeds that we've planted are now growing. Money is coming in. Look at this. Look at our feline friend just chilling in the clouds and shit. Look at him. He's having a good time, bitch. Look at him. He's like, yay. What's up, Doc? That's Poppy right there, right? He chilling and shit. Mommy laying down. You know what I'm saying? I got the roots and shit. I'm grounded, And here he is like, Mommy, right? Stable, everything. This is beautiful and this is cute at the same damn time, girl. We're studying up on laws for those of us going to court. I feel like we're winning in so many ways. I should have titled this, The Angels Say Winning. That's where Charlie Sheen got it from, was from the angels. Winning. Confess. Speak your truth, you guys. Be open about your emotions, regardless of other people try to play with them. See, it came out again. I just shuffled this back in the deck and it flipped out again. She wants to come out. Face your fears, you guys. Face your traumas. Face the pain that may come with speaking your truth. Standing up for yourself. Look at this once again. Ace of Swords, girl. Direct. Absolute. With all this clarity, this newfound clarity that you're reaching about these different resentments that need to be let go, or all the bitterness that was once a factor here in your life. You're now releasing this. Other people are going to resent you for speaking your truth, for not being afraid to do this, for cutting them off when, they start to act up. It ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. Hey, it ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. Okay. I like that. I like it a lot. Let me see the 4 of Wands. And let's wrap this shit up, y'all. So we have the 3 of Cups reversed. Yeah, see, I don't know. I just feel like some of us are feeling like there's just multiple people here that we're not really vibing with like that. And they may be vibing with us, or like maybe there's just this lack of happiness in a family situation or in a commitment, in a living situation. Maybe when you come together with certain people, it's just like every time it's like they got to be a Debbie Downer, or like a, you just got to rain on your parade all the time. Whenever they see you manifesting and getting it. Family, see, look at this shit. Look at this shit. They know that they're wrong. Somebody's not going to be happy about the growth. Wow. Okay. So here we are. Some of us are dealing with this Virgo here or a Gemini here, that may be blocked. They have a lot of inner conflict. The third party, like either has a child by somebody else, and they may have gone back to that person who they have a kid with, or maybe they got pregnant in the midst of the relationship, or something occurred. Somebody is codependent. They're all on their back all the time. And now they're trying to look at all their other options. Look at where he's looking at. He's looking over here like, ooh. Or maybe they're seeing that we have a whole bunch of other options and we're open to it. We're not even concerned about what's going on over here. Or somebody still stays with mommy and daddy, letting mom control them or whatever else. Now we're over here trying to figure out which one we're going to pick here. Look at all that. We got all the hoes, we got all the bees and shit. We're able to be naked in front of other people, and people that we're meeting are, able to be naked with us, vulnerable, open, transparent. But yet there's somebody that just is with somebody because they're codependent. I'm telling you, like they're starting to look over to the side, girl, because we're really gaining a lot of attention, and people are talking. And it's really, it's not only exposing the culprits once and for all, but it's completely setting ourselves free once and for all from being tormented by staying silent, or allowing other people to convince us to stay silent, or allowing other people to scare us into staying silent when we know deep down the truth needs to be spoken. There you have it. Be careful, you guys. Along this journey of newfound success, make sure you know who's around you, because I'm getting this feeling Somebody's trying to get away with something. They're trying to win at all costs. This is crazy. This is the feeling that I'm getting with all of these together because they see that we're doing well. They're trying to sneak off with what, you know what I'm saying? Thinking that they got away with something after trying to throw the final blow here. Yo, this is crazy. Be careful. Hello, Trusted Journey. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. See, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Now that we're finally reaching this energy where we're releasing the pain, we are healing our hearts, we're doing away with anybody that brings our vibe down, we're doing away with anything that drains us or anybody that drains us. We're releasing all of the burdens and the baggage that we may have been holding on to out of fear of being judged or fear of being hurt if we spoke out and, stood for our truth. Remember, fear is not our own. And the angels say they are always with you. Speak up. And that will allow you to liberate yourself. Somebody's all depressed that we've moved on, that we're healing. It's hurting them. And that sounds so narcissistic, just to see that somebody is depressed at the fact that we're happy and doing well. Like, damn, like, why do you have to come at us like that? Or why does it have to be like that? I'm curious to see your thoughts, you guys, because there are so many people I can think of that's like that. But there are so many good things that are also happening at the same time during the purge. It's wild. It's a pleasure to have you. I just really feel the need because I keep looking at this, you guys. Look at where we're at and look at what people are trying to do. And even with the situation with Boring, and it's funny how his story time name is Boring, and he is a Capricorn, and there was a Knight of Pentacles reversed up here, which represents somebody who's bored and boring. Only boring people get bored, right? This is the type of person that will betray you to come out on top. They step on people to get to where they want to go, but they don't realize that doing that only results in their own demise in the end anyway. After they take the fall, pride comes before the fall. There's someone here that's trying to hide away, or I'm telling you, look at how this looks. It's like we're getting attention and we're not really giving anyone else attention like that. Because we know they're a liar. We know they're sneaky. We're triumphing over all of this. All the snakes in the grass will be vanquished. But you must keep your eyes peeled. That's what I'm seeing with this card. Keep your eyes. These look like a whole bunch of eyes to me. Keep your eyes peeled. Have eyes in the back of your head. Make sure you have surveillance near your home. I know I do. And I can access that surveillance wherever the fuck I'm at. So, you can try, motherfucker, if you want to. Make sure you carry protection. So I got a taser and pepper spray. I don't leave the house anymore without that shit. I'm done playing. I'm done leaving myself vulnerable to shit like this. Someone is not wanting to celebrate your successes. Oh, they can feel. They can feel for themselves, but they cannot feel empathy for anyone else. I think that's a common misconception with narcissism. They can feel for themselves, but they just can't feel for others. And something that I've learned, now that you bring that up, James, thank you for even mentioning that, because it brings me to something that I've learned recently, that narcissists, or people with an excessive amount of narcissistic traits, they literally, scientifically proven, they literally have an underdeveloped brain. That's one of the main reasons why they cannot change. And that's the sad part. I think that's this vicious cycle that I was mentioning earlier. Their inherent envy and laziness they always want to take the easy way out. They'll just take it from somebody else rather than work for it. The people who betrayed us will be the ones betrayed by those around them in the end anyway. That's also coming through. The truth shall set you free. And it's interesting because I'm looking at the sun reversed as well. I just keep thinking about a couple of Leos that I've dealt with, male and female. And, you know, this isn't applying to anybody watching right now, you know, unless the shoe fits. But, you know, in my experience, just with some of these people that are Leos, it's like, I don't know. I can't put my finger on why that it's always so, it's like it feels so like overly competitive, and just like I can pick up on like how they're feeling inadequate, or, you know, a lot of people, have you guys ever heard this, or have people ever told you this? A lot of people always say that, oh, I'm intimidated by you. And that kind of sucks. Why? I'm just being me, dude. And it's not, I'm not even competing. That's not even like a thought in my mind. I'm just trying to live and let live. You know what I mean? Who am I to judge? I've made mistakes. I've hurt people before. I've lied. I cheated. I stole. Well, I'd rather I cheated back. You know. But the point is, I've done these things. Who am I to judge? I've been down and out. I've hit rock bottom too. But I'm choosing to pull myself out of it. And that's the thing. We talk a lot about choose and chose on this channel. It's been a little minute since I mentioned it, but yeah, choose and chose. It's all about choice. But the web we weave is the life that we lead. And on that note, guys, keep in mind I'm doing this Halloween giveaway. So 3 lucky people will win either a piece of metaphysical jewelry, some Lotus Squad merch, which is, you know, usually below all of my videos. You guys can browse through that, or a free reading. So guys, the way to enter in the giveaway is like, comment, and share. Of course, be sure that you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can catch me when I'm live. And yeah, show out with these likes, you guys. And the readings will be posted very soon for September, so just stay tuned. And I have something special in the works that I want to share with you all as well. So I hope that you guys are staying strong. Get some rest. Stay focused. Speak your truth, regardless of whether people accept it or not. Don't fear confrontation. Don't fear standing up for yourself. And don't let anybody try to rain on your parade, because I see a lot of people trying to do that. Especially when it comes to the spiritual realm. It's like, we know it's not the universe conspiring against us, yet there's this underlying feeling that like something outside of ourselves is causing all of these delays or obstacles or, you know, complications that that are consistent and frequent and don't need to be there. And they're just plain annoying, right? And sometimes, on the other hand, it can be divine timing, but you get what I'm saying. But I love you guys too, and I feel like I'm able to manifest this party bus idea. I'd really love to do this meet and greet with you guys. So keep in mind, liking and sharing these videos, all the donations, even the super chats, these things help me, right? Now, I just realized, Carbon Queen, baby girl, are you ready for your reading? I didn't forget about you. I feel like, you know what? I'm going to be honest with y'all. I really don't know how I feel about Aquariuses right now. And it's like, a part of me also relates to them in some way, but in the way that, like, I like to be independent and do what I want and not feel tied down and all of these different things. Like, I want to maintain my autonomy, but I don't know. It's just the way that I guess they go about it. Sometimes I don't know. They're cool though most of the time. They can be really fun and they have good conversation. But then it gets a little bit, like, depending on the person that is an Aquarius, they can get a little bit neurotic or a little bit, yeah. Let's see. Gods and goddesses. How does the Aquarius feel about Carbon Queen? Girl. All right, here we go. So I'm going to cut the deck here. Let's see. I feel like there's a lot of passion there. Yet there's still this feeling of being closed off and focused on money. But let me lay the spread out, because I saw the Four of Pentacles as I was cutting the deck. And I see this Queen of Cups reverse. This is in your energy. Let's see. Girl, this is interesting. Let me look at this. So I see that right now. I feel like the both of you are blocked off in a way, because this Queen of Cups reverses in your energy. Usually when I see this card, it's like you're picking up on a lot of things a little too quickly when it comes to, like, what you're seeing intuitively. You're taking care of yourself here. You're loving yourself. But it's like you're not open in some way. The World reversed. It's like, because I also saw the Fool reversed before I saw that Four of Pentacles, right? So home, money, all of that is stable, family stable. But yet there's something that's going to come to a halt here. Things are going to be left up in the air, because this is in the obstacle position. Yet I see this wheel here. I don't know who has Scorpio in their chart or who's dealing with one. Because I see that energy coming up. This is really good energy though when it comes to his placement. That's why I'm looking at it all together, because it could be a situation where he's just getting out of something. While things are just starting, or while you're just talking. I really do get this feeling that both of you are mainly focused on getting money. The feeling is mutual, is what I'm saying. That's the outcome. The mutual energy is this Five of Swords reverse. I feel like you both are just still dealing with some things that you're still working through, or you feel like he is still dealing with things that he needs to work through. I need to clarify these because it's a mixed bag. Like I said, there's a lot of passion here. I feel like there's a lot of potential. It's just I see this. I'll clarify this in a second though. I love this. This is David Bowie, by the way, you guys, as the Starman. Isn't that cool? I like that together actually, now that I'm looking at it. But look at this underneath all of it. It has a lot of potential. There's a lot of sexual attraction, I feel like, is between you guys. Like y'all are feeling like, okay, maybe I'll bite. But there's still this Four of Chalices underneath it. That's why I'm like, what? I feel like there's still, yeah, look. I think both of you like to keep to yourselves. And that's the funny thing about that is that I was just talking about how Aquariuses like to keep their autonomy. Like they don't like to feel tied down. But they're cool though. This is so weird, girl. Y'all got a weird, like, it's like mixed signals, right? Like, I'm gonna need you to tell me what the fuck is going on, girl, because let me see this Queen of Cups reverse. This is really interesting. I feel like you may have been hurt a lot. I think both of you guys may have some fears about changing the way things are. But at the same time, I feel like on some level, you feel like you're just gonna avoid putting yourself in a potentially catastrophic situation, if that makes sense. See, and this is not, and this is why I had to clarify it, because I know both of y'all are about the bag, but there have been too many past hurts. There's still some resentment or some sadness about a separation here, where maybe one or both of you have dealt with unrequited love. This situation looks like there's really not much love there, but again, there's a lot of passion. There's definitely multiple people here. I'm not quite sure. It's like, because I see this 3 when it comes to the world. I see this Lovers reversed, and this is all about having to make a decision. It can either be someone choosing a third party or choosing to be alone and only focus on self-love. You know what I mean? Maybe on some level, both of you know that there's still a lot of work to be done when it comes to healing, and maybe it's just fun for the time being, you know? But the attraction is there. The physical attraction is there. I feel like you yourself are very abundant. You're very attractive yourself, you know. So it's tempting. And I feel like, look at this mixed bag. This is so strange. Maybe this could just be someone that's already involved in a marriage, and that's why this is like this. Or they're just ending one. I also feel like maybe you guys are focused more on your family, on work, on, you know what I mean, your spirituality. Going through mentorship. You're just trying to better yourself. She said, because I don't want a headache. See, that's exactly what that Tower reversed is, girl. I see that. And I feel that, though. That's relatable as fuck. Let me see this world reverse. See, okay, so the 8 of Swords. It's like the obstacle is everybody being trapped in their minds about things, or just somebody being over analytical about things and making, like, and I feel like sometimes I feel that way about Aquarius is, like, I feel like, I don't know. They're so removed from their emotions because they're in their head all the time. That's what I was. And that's no shade. That's just something I feel like I've observed. Look, oh, I notice they get bored too with people. Have y'all ever know? Like, is that? See, like, look at this shit. You got the Moon, the 10 of Wands, and this damn Hierophant coming back out again. Someone's married. Someone is wearing a mask, and someone is being deceptive. They're hiding something, keeping something from you. They're reflecting, like they're not reflecting. They're mirroring you. This is what I think of when I see this Moon here. Maybe commitment stresses them out, or they're dealing with family issues right now. There's a lot going on with this because it's clarifying the wheel. So you have the Moon, the Hierophant, and the 10 of Wands. You see how mixed up this shit is, girl? What the fuck do y'all got going on? What is this push-pull energy that I'm seeing? It's like everything that he says he's gonna do, or that just lately it may be seeming like everything he says he's gonna do, he doesn't follow through. Maybe he feels like he has the gift of gab. I feel like there could be a lot of miscommunication going on, or he's not engaging. And I understand that when we go through things like that, you know, and or stressed, right? Sometimes talking about it can make it feel better, even though it won't change anything in the moment. But it's like there's a lack of that after all of these promises. Oh, we're going to do this. Oh, we're going to do that. Or, oh, this is what I want, or whatever. It doesn't turn out that way. And maybe this person is just dealing with a lot on their plate right now. See, this Four of Pentacles came back out again. And it actually came out sideways. Y'all know how I feel about sideways cards. So not only are y'all both focused on the back and kind of closed off here, but there's somebody here that's really possessive, or they just care about their things. Maybe they brag about the things that they have. Maybe they like to be the center of attention with whoever they're trying to pursue. And if they even feel an inkling of not getting that, they're kind of like, whatever. This is the type of person that thinks that they can cover up everything with like this image of, having all these things and, you know what I mean? Like success. But that doesn't really, I don't know, the feeling that I'm getting here, it's like, look at this. And then you have the Seven of Swords reverse, the Six of Wands reverse. It's like somebody likes to get ego strokes here. Now, financially, whatever you have going on, girl, keep that shit up. I love it. You're going to get a promotion, or you're going to find something way better than what you've been doing. Or again, you're just going to find so many different ways to manifest your vision. And somebody feels like they're not getting enough attention. And maybe someone bows out because they're insecure in general, or just ego-based. Like they always have to come from a place of ego to cover up their insecurities, or to cover up how they truly feel about things and what they're going through and just things in general. Someone is getting caught here in something. Like, y'all are talking right now, but we see that Lovers reversed. Then I see this shit. Girl, no. I'm done. He's going to reunite with someone here. Or there could be things within his childhood that, is making him like this, or what. He's just, whatever the hell he's overthinking about, right? No communication. And someone's confused about that. Girl, I'm done. You're the Queen of Swords, girl. You need to just keep doing you like you have been. Okay. All right. You get the point, girl. That's all I have to say with these three cards. You get the point. So anyway, guys. That's so weird, Carbon Queen. I'm still stuck on your reading. I ain't even finna lie. She said, this is fun. Cool. I like to be surrounded. Oh, see, y'all do that. Why? I mean, I love y'all though, but like all the time though, there's some that just like do the like need that all the time. I gotta be, yeah. Too many yes. Girl, always trust your intuition. Don't ignore that. Do you know better? Now you making Mama Lotus come out. Sometimes I wonder, like when I go back and I look at the chat, sometimes I wonder what you guys are thinking while I'm like doing these readings in general, like the collectives, and and I see some of y'all like talk in the chat, but like sometimes there's a lot of people in here and it's like, are they even like I always have this thing in the back of my head that's like, damn, I want to know what they're thinking right now. I had a feeling. I already read that. What am I doing, girl? Um, what was I gonna say? So you already know about the giveaway, y'all. I'm gonna take my ass to bed because I'm rambling now. But it's been fun. I don't know if I'm gonna be going on during the weekend or not, but stay tuned for these readings. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love. Sweet dreams. Mwah. Thank you. Good night, you guys.